Welcome back to Courtroom Conversations on the Classic Courtroom YouTube channel. You know where to find us?
Yeah.
I'm Dylan Brooks Hamilton.
I'm Susan Kelly Ashford.
And today we're going to be doing another one of our deep dives.
Yeah.
And we want to remind you to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our deep dives.
We got a lot of deep dives coming up.
We do indeed.
Yeah.
And this one is taking us to Shakopee, Minnesota, that took a very dark and strange turn.
Good.
2 deaths at a hotel.
Oh my God.
Organized swingers party.
Wow. This is a crazy story.
And we're going to unpack all the
I
details.
can't wait.
So, we're looking at this case, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's like, reading a news article where they give you all the facts, but
Right. Like the puzzle's not put together yet.
it's like you're missing all the pieces to really figure out
Exactly.
what happened.
Yeah. There's a lot of questions.
So we're going to try to figure out, what we can.
Yeah.
So,
Lay it all out.
yeah, just to lay it all out there. We've got a Baymont Hotel. We've got a Frozen Fantasy event.
Frozen fantasy.
And we've got 2 people that were found deceased. Josh Quale, he was 47 years old.
Okay.
And Shantelle Bresson.
Oh.
She was 54 years old.
Okay. So middle-aged.
Yeah. And this is, not how you want to start the new year.
Yeah.
And,
No, it's not.
the police report
Yeah.
mentions that the bodies were actually decomposing.
Oh, wow.
So that means they weren't found right away.
Yeah.
So what stands out to you initially when you just look at, these basic facts?
Well, definitely the fact that the bodies were decomposing is very interesting because that means that they weren't found immediately. And that kind of makes me think, what was the timeline
Right.
of the events leading up to?
Exactly. It's like a mystery
Yeah.
unfolding layer by layer. And the detail that adds another layer of complexity to this is that Midwest Euphoria.
Okay.
This is the organization behind this Frozen Fantasy event.
Frozen fantasy.
They rented out the entire hotel.
Oh, wow.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Midwest Euphoria specializes in arranging swingers parties.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Now, obviously the nature of the event is, something that is going to grab headlines and stuff like that. But,
Right. It's not really the issue here.
we want to stay focused on, the facts and, what led to this really tragic outcome.
Exactly. We got to look at the facts of the case and what really happened.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, sensationalism aside,
Yeah.
there's a serious issue at the heart of this. And that is that the police chief, stated that the evidence is pointing to drug overdoses
Okay.
with fentanyl detected.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is where things
That's
get
a problem.
Yeah, this is where things get really complicated.
Uh-huh.
Midwest Euphoria claims to have a strict no-tolerance policy for drugs at their events.
So no drugs allowed, but fentanyl was detected.
Exactly. So that raises the question,
How did that happen?
if they have this no-tolerance policy, how did the fentanyl
Yeah.
end up at the event?
Right. Because a lot of times, like these
Right.
big events, they do have these policies
Right.
that say no drugs allowed.
Sure.
But, how easy is it to enforce that?
Right.
Especially with something like fentanyl
So that's not right.
that can be so potent in like even tiny little amounts.
Right. And it's really easy to say, no drugs allowed.
Right.
But to actually stop every single substance from coming in,
Yeah.
when you've got, a whole hotel full of people.
Exactly. How do you do that?
Yeah, how do you actually police that?
Yeah.
So this case is far from closed.
No, it's not.
And, we're going to continue to explore the complexities of it
Yes.
as more details emerge. But for now, we're going to leave it there.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive here on Courtroom Conversations.
Always a pleasure.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to Classic Courtroom
Yes.
for more in-depth looks at compelling cases. And we'll see you in the next episode.
See ya. Bye.